Welcome to tutorial number 5. This is one where we go through and put different textures on different places of our model. Okay, first of all, let's start by going File, New. So we've got a brand new scene here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see this thing here a little bit closer. Right, as I said, we're going to go through and put different textures, different materials I should say, onto different parts of this model. Now I'm going to start with the cube, and we're going to go through and work on our robot afterwards. Right, first step, we're going to go into edit mode. Now one of the main important keys we're going to be using today are the select key, which is basically either the right click of the mouse if you've got a right clicker, or command click on the apple. Okay, and from now on I'm just going to say select, and we'll talk about right clicking or command clicking the object. Right, first of all, we're going to be working on faces today. So faces are like the squares on the objects. We're going to go down to here, down the bottom. If you can't quite see it, you can sort of drag these things back and forwards across, and we're going to go to face select mode. So now I can go through and I can select, that's the right click or the command click, different parts of my cube. Rightio, here we go. I'm going to drag this out a little bit. I've shrunk the screen down here so I can see things better for the video. Here we go. So that little one called material, same button as we pressed last time. It could be that you've got absolutely no materials here at all when you first start, and so therefore you click new and you get one material. Okay, we're going to create 3 materials. I'm going to call this in here grey. Okay, so we're going to go click in there and then type grey onto your keyboard, enter, and once we've got one grey material. The little plus at the side means we're going to add a brand new material. It calls it grey, blah blah, but we're actually going to go through, click, and make it, let's say, bluish. Cool. And go in here and call it blue. What I'm going to be basically doing is creating 3 different materials. Click. And the next one I'm going to make, let's say, green. Excellent. And as you can probably guess, I'm going to go through and call it green. Enter. Right, what you'll basically have here then, if we click this little thing here, we've got a blue, a green, and a grey. Now please ignore the fact that those haven't coloured themselves in. It's just because I'm working on alpha version of the software, and I'm sure that will be ticking along quite nicely soon. Right, now the question is, how do I make these different parts of the cube different colours? Now, if you're wondering how I'm moving that around, by the way, I'm moving it around by middle mouse clicking my thing. Okay, that's great if you've got a middle mouse clicker. Okay, but you can also do it by pressing the Alt key down on your keyboard, Alt key, then left clicking, or only clicking if you've got it, and moving it around, and that'll move your object around. Right. If I press A, it means I've got nothing selected. That's great. Okay, if I press A again, it means I've got all things selected. Okay, so I can go and turn that off and on. We're going to be using that a lot. First of all, see up here it says green. No, it's not green, but pretend it is. We are going to go through and go and put 3 materials on there. These things here are the 3 materials that this cube is going to have. And as you can see at the moment, green, green, and green. We're going to go through, I'm going to click on there, and I'm going to change that through to blue. I'm going down here, that green, and I'm changing that through to grey. So now we have green, blue, and grey. Please ignore the colours at the side here for now. Okay, next thing. See the green here? Let's say I want these 2 faces here green. Or I know they're green already, but pretend I want those green. Select, hold your shift key down and select again, and that allows you to select many different faces. Right, then I'm going to go assign. Now, even though you can't see anything right now, that has actually gone through and assigned green to those 2 materials. Now I'm turning it around, Alt clicking or middle mouse button clicking, and I'm going to press A to clear everything. I'm going to click, Shift, click again, and I'm turning that one there. I'm going to go down to here blue, and then go assign. Now notice those 2 there were green when I assigned it. These 2 here are blue. That means it's just the underneath and the space over here I'm going to make the other colour. Okay, so I'm going to press A to clear all the selections again. Click, Shift, click. Again, now this is the selections that I'm selecting, and what have I missed? Grey, and then go Assign. So now I've gone through and I've assigned green to these two faces, blue to those two, and grey to the ones under here. And that's how you go through and assign materials to different parts. If I wanted to, I can press the A key to get rid of all my selections, and then go, okay, I want blue, and which ones are they again? I go bing, and so I can go select, and now I've gone and selected everything that's blue. Here's the cool thing: if I now had a blue and I wanted to extrude it outwards, everything that I extrude outwards is the same colour. Pressing the E key, dragging it up, is the same colour as the thing that was there before. If I wanted to go through and smooth everything off using the modifier we've seen earlier, modifier, subdivision surfaces, you'll see all those little subdivision surfaces, they are the same colours as the ones selected. Select there, extrude it out, and it extrudes out green. Cool. We're going to leave it there for now. In the next tutorial, we're going to look at colouring in the robot. So this is really sort of part one of this tutorial. Rightio, here we go.